Joan Pendergrass was an American soul and R&B singer-songwriter. He rose to musical fame as the lead singer of Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. After leaving the group, he launched a successful solo career under the Philadelphia International label, releasing 5 consecutive platinum albums. His career was suspended after a car crash left him paralyzed from the waist down. He continued his successful solo career until his retirement in 2007. Net worth. Despite enjoying a highly successful career, after his death a legal battle over his estate would later indicate that Teddy had almost no money when he died. Soon after his death, his family lost his longtime home to foreclosure. His relatives spent upwards of $850,000 and nearly a decade fighting over the rights to his estate. Awards. Pendergrass received several nominations for the American Music Awards. He won the award for Favorite Soul R&B Male Artist. He was posthumously inducted into the National Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame. Rolling Stone ranked him at number 42 on their list of the 200 greatest singers of all time. Early life. Pendergrass was born in 1950 in Kingstree, South Carolina. He was the only child of Jesse and Ida Geraldine Pendergrass. Pendergrass grew up in the impoverished section of North Philadelphia. He dreamed of being a pastor, took up drums during this time, and was a junior deacon of his church. His father left the family when he was young. He was stabbed to death in 1962 during an altercation with another man. He attended Thomas Edison High School for Boys in North Philadelphia. Personal life. Pendergrass would sleep with whomever he wanted and had a tendency of using drugs. He was a ladies' man. His philandering even extended to the wife of his one-time arch-rival Marvin Gaye. In her memoir, Janice Gaye tells how she snorted cocaine with Teddy out on a date one night while Marvin stalked them outside. Pendergrass's manager and girlfriend Tasmea Lang was shot dead on the doorstep of her home in 1977. The murder remains unsolved, although Philadelphia's Black Mafia has been suspected as they allegedly resented Lang's control over Teddy's lucrative career. In June 1987, he married Karen Still. They divorced in 2002. Pendergrass had 3 children, Tisha, LaDonna, and Theodore Jr. In the spring of 2006, Pendergrass met Joan Williams. He proposed to her after 4 months and they married in a private ceremony. Pendergrass was involved in a car crash in 1982 while driving his new Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit. At the time of the accident, the singer's license had been suspended for unpaid parking tickets. The cause of the crash was a mechanical error and that possibly someone had tampered with the brakes. He had a spinal cord injury, leaving him a tetraplegic, paralyzed from the chest down. He never walked again. A week before the crash, Pendergrass had trashed his Maserati due to fast driving. There were also reports he had been having trouble with his new Rolls-Royce. The car company later paid him compensation. Tanika Watson, a transgender performer whom he was taking back to his house, having already abandoned his original date that evening, walked away with minor injuries. Complicating matters further was Pendergrass's relationship with the Philadelphia police. As a conspicuously successful black man who drove around town in a flash car, the singer was a regular target. At the time of the accident, he was reportedly suing the police for $500,000 for harassment. He suspected the accident was a police revenge job. His death, Pendergrass underwent successful surgery for colon cancer and returned home to recover. A few weeks later, he returned to the hospital with respiratory issues. After 7 months, he died of respiratory failure on January 13, 2010. He was 59. Career. In 1970, Pendergrass was spotted by the Blue Notes founder, Harold Melvin, who convinced him to play drums in the group. However, during a performance, Pendergrass began singing along, and Melvin, impressed by his vocals, made him the lead singer. The group rode to fame with releases including I Miss You, If You Don't Know Me By Now, The Love I Lost, Hope That We Can Be Together Soon, Wake Up Everybody, Bad Luck, and Don't Leave Me This Way. By 1975, Pendergrass and Harold Melvin were at odds mainly over financial issues and personality conflicts. Despite the fact that Pendergrass sang most of the group's songs, Melvin was controlling the group's finances. At one point, he wanted the group to be renamed Teddy Pendergrass and the Blue Notes. He left the group in 1975. In 1977, Pendergrass released his self-titled album. The debut album was quickly followed by Life is a Song Worth Singing in 1978. That album was even more successful. It established him as the top male sex symbol in soul music. His album Teddy was named the second biggest R&B album of the year, and the album live release Live Coast to Coast were both successful. With his sex appeal at an all-time high after his 1979 tour, Pendergrass took a more mellow approach on his 1980 album TP. It included the classic #2 R&B hit Love TKO. Pendergrass's popularity became massive at the end of 1978, with sold-out audiences packing his shows. With 4 platinum albums and 2 gold albums, he was on his way to being what the media called the Black Elvis, not only in terms of his crossover popularity but also due to him buying a mansion akin to Elvis's Graceland. His popularity was equaling that of Gay. His career came to an abrupt halt after his accident. By the time he decided to return to the studio, he struggled to find a recording deal. Eventually signing a contract with Asylum Records, he released Love Language in 1984. The album included Hold Me featuring Whitney Houston. It was certified gold by the RIA. Pendergrass made an emotional return to the stage at the historic Live Aid concert. In 1988, Pendergrass released Joy. The album was certified gold by the RIA that same year. He released his autobiography entitled Truly Blessed. His final live album, From Teddy with Love, was released in 2002 after his Power of Love concert. After declaring his exit from the music industry in 2006, Pendergrass made a short comeback to the stage in 2007. He joined Teddy 25, a celebration of life, hope, and possibilities, an event that commemorated 25 years since his tragic accident and also supported his foundation, the Teddy Pendergrass Alliance. The ceremony also paid tribute to those who assisted Pendergrass in his recovery. May you rest in peace, Teddy. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.